morning, everyone. It's Adam with Seaside Vacations. I'm at the Lillian St beach access in Kitty Hawk this morning with your beach report for Monday, August 29th. It's the first report since Hurricane Irene made her presence felt on the Outer Banks, and she was a doozy. We got some decent weather today. It's in the mid-80s. Unfortunately, it's a little overcast, but hopefully the sun will be fighting its way through. We got some decent surf out there, probably waist to chest high. The wind isn't matching up entirely, so it's not really clean, but hopefully that wind will switch around and start cleaning things up a little bit more so we have some great surf as a result of the hurricane. But I'll just jump right into some hurricane recap. The hurricane was wild. I mean, it came through really started on Friday night, probably around midnight, and by Saturday it was full force. And Saturday during the day actually wasn't that bad. The beginning of the storm, not calm, but it wasn't overly bad. It wasn't overly destructive during the day. We took a ride on the beach road, and everything was faring pretty well. Some siding was coming off, some shingles. I'm sure there was a bunch of beach erosion, but for the most part, properties weren't being damaged on the beach side. As the day progressed, things got a lot worse. The beginning of the storm had some winds out of the east, and it was pushing all of the sound water out of the sound. In the early afternoon, I walked out in the sound probably 200 or 300 yards past where the water normally is, and there was no water there to be found. So as we were doing that, we obviously knew that the water was going to come back at some point, and when the eye of the storm passed us, the wind switched and started blowing the water back in towards us. So the wind was coming out of the west, northwest, and blowing all of that sound water back towards us. The water came back relatively slowly at first, but then it picked up pace and picked up force, and it was coming back towards us for probably 6 to 8 hours, and it was coming back strong. There is some extensive property damage on the sound side. We're talking, 5, 6 foot deep in people's basements and in people's houses of water, and ruined items, ruined homes, docks and fencing and piers are all over the place. So there was a lot of destruction on the sound side. Good news is that Dare County has opened re-entry for visitors as of today at noon for everywhere except for Duck. And Hatteras, unfortunately, is a different story. Hatteras is going to be out for quite some time due to extensive road damage down there. But focusing on the northern Outer Banks, Dare County is open for visitors as of today with the exception of Duck. Duck will be open as of tomorrow at 10 a.m. There's just a little bit more cleanup that needs to happen up there. Unfortunately, we don't have any information on Corolla just yet, but we'll pass that on as soon as we can. So for us, we're checking in guests at our vacation homes as of 4 o'clock this afternoon. We have our entire team out inspecting and cleaning homes throughout the day to get ready for guests to arrive today. So we're trying to get back to business as usual as quickly as we can, but we do ask for patience. There's a huge amount of cleanup, a huge amount of property damage, so it's going to be some time before we can get back to normal, but we'll do our best to get you here and get you into your homes and get you on vacation as quickly as we can. So I'll give you a quick view of the beach. Like I mentioned before, I'm going to follow up with another post about Hurricane Irene with some of the after photos so you can get a feel for some of the destruction and have an understanding of how extensive the property damage actually is. But I'll give you a quick look at the beach here. It's real quiet right now. There's no one back. But I anticipate that over the next couple days it's going to get real busy as vacationers get down here and enjoy the last week of summer and the Labor Day weekend. So hope you and yours are doing great, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Wow, as I've been out here just giving that report, the fog has really rolled in. There's really not that much to see. You can see a couple guys out there on paddle boards, and I'll try to focus in on one there, but this fog is pretty thick. Hopefully it's going to burn off sometime soon. But as you can see, the beach is real quiet.